Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Bluegrass Sports Nation here for 55th District Girls Championship Basketball from the Coliseum here in Jackson, Kentucky. The Breathitt LadyCats will be hosting the Wolfe County Lady Wolves. Both teams out in front of us warming up. Good crowd already here tonight. Parking lot filling up. Got people sitting all around us, and across from us we got the superstar section with the fans section. Pep's got the girls' pictures blown up and
ready to go,
making them feel like superstars, and that's why we're here too, Sean Noble.
That's right.
Make these athletes and the student athletes feel like superstars here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Ought to be a great game between these two ball clubs. We've called a couple of these already this year between these two, the LadyCats and the Lady Wolves. They will get after it tonight and look forward to a good one. We got about 9 minutes here before tip-off. We're going to kick it over to Tieback and go to commercial break, and we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation to get this one rolling.
Trade it and upgrade it now at Appalachian Wireless and receive up to $700 off when you trade your old eligible device in and upgrade to a new iPhone 14 Pro Max or Samsung S23 Ultra on a qualifying Appalachian Advantage plan. What better way to start the year off right than with upgrading to a new 5G compatible device on the region's best network while saving up to $700 off on the hottest smartphones. Appalachian Wireless giving you another reason to come join the Big Blue Network. Why? Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. AppalachianWireless.com for full terms and conditions.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
The new year is bringing exciting high school basketball action to courts across our region, and Rose Brothers is happy to help bring these games into your homes. Rose Brothers is your source for basketball and all athletic shoes and Under Armour and Nike athletic apparel to put your athletes in the game, or even help you keep those New Year's resolutions. With lots of winters still ahead, come see us for deals on fleece and outerwear too. When you have the chance, get out and support your local teams and the boys and girls of your local schools. And when you can't, Rose Brothers will be helping Bluegrass Sports Nation bring it to you.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. A place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Hindman and everywhere in between. We're committed to serving you with the latest technology. Whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. We strive to use our knowledge, talents, and resources to improve the quality of life in our communities. This year, People's Bank is celebrating our 120th anniversary by delivering 120 acts of kindness. These acts of kindness bring us just as much joy as to those that receive them. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Life
Lakeside Homes, located in Jackson, Kentucky, has been serving Breathitt and surrounding counties for over 27 years. They have new manufactured homes from Norris, Clayton, and Fleetwood, single wides, double wides, and also an assortment of quality used homes. Many financing options available, offering site prep, delivery, and setup for a no-hassle experience. To find your new home, visit them at 42 Jeffs Drive in Jackson or on the web at www.lakesidehomesjackson.com or call 606-666-7558.
All right, folks, we are back. Bluegrass Sports Nation bringing you all the action here from the 55th District Girls Championship ball game from Jackson tonight. The Lady Wolves coming in at 21-9, facing off against a Lady Bobcat team. LadyCats really been playing good as of late. Their record's 9-19. Guys, it should be an interesting one. I've got Sean Noble and Lucas Miller both to my left. And guys, I'll give you guys the opportunity to talk about the game before we get real deep here.
Well, Wolfe won both games earlier in the year, but you can throw all that out the window now. Like you said, anytime, Wolfe and Breathitt are playing, it's always going to be a heated battle. And I look for Breathitt to really try to attack Wolfe defensively and put a lot of pressure on them. And obviously Breathitt goes as Riley Bush and Emily Neese go. And for the Wolves, they have to rebound, I think. That's a key for them. I think Coach Brown's probably focused on that a lot. And I think they have to attack the rim. Breathitt really focused on taking the Wolves' three-point shots away in the second game. And so the Wolves will have to attack the rim and be aggressive and use some of their height to try to get an advantage.
Well, you just mentioned two things that I think is the key in the game. Coach Gary Brown for the Lady Wolves and the three-point shot for the LadyCats.
Yes. Yeah.
Coach Brown can really make some things happen. We've witnessed it before, and he's a great coach here. And Sean, what's your feelings about the game?
Well, anytime, like Lucas mentioned, anytime you're playing for a championship, that's what you play for as an athlete. And you can throw the records from the regular season out the door. It matters, the tone is set early. And, you got to come to battle. I think you're absolutely spot on with the drives to the basket, and ball movement. The LadyCats moved the ball really well in the first round matchup against Jackson City and got a lot of three-point shots. So if they're hitting, it's going to be a close game.
And anything can happen in district tournament. We've seen probably one of the top two favorites in the girls' region go out on Monday night. As Hazard upset Perry Central on Perry Central's floor.
What a game.
And
big
upset.
So if you don't come to play, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Well, you said it. It's tournament time, and it's district championship here for the girls. I know a lot of games finishing up and doing things around our region, and we're kind of coming up in the rear, I guess, if you will, on Wednesday and Thursday night games. Some folks have already finished up, and some different districts. I listen to the radio a lot of times in the morning, and you start listening to different sports shows, and there's a lot of districts that are winding things up already.
Yeah, and a lot of it depends on how you align your regional tournament, the dates you're going to play on. Teams try to match that up a little bit.
Well, we still got some girls on the court doing some warm-ups and shooting some free throws and getting things ready to go. We're looking at our referees across from us calling for the balls and trying to get everybody to their respectful benches. The ROTC has lined up to our right for the national anthem, and folks, we will take a break. We got about a minute and a half before tip-off here from the Coliseum. We'll go to commercial and be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Variety Pizza. Family owned and operated, serving the community with homemade and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more for over 45 years. Located at 1189 Main Street, Jackson, Kentucky. Available for dine-in and carry-out, with private party spaces available. Stop by and visit us or call 606-666-5454.
Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson has been locally owned and operated since 1962. We offer several products that help make banking convenient. Ticketless deposits at our ATMs, online banking, our CBTJ mobile banking app, and compatibility with mobile wallet. Give us a call at 606-666-7575 or visit us on the web at citizensbankjackson.bank to see how we can help you. Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson is always searching for ways to serve you better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Give them a call today at 606-666-5519 or 606-666-5500.
This is a story about purpose. This is a story about progress, about building on our past accomplishments and investing in innovation. All of this, combined with our industry-leading insurance, competitive pay rates, and flexible scheduling, is the reason why now is the time to join our team. This is our story. Let it be your story.
Lakeside Homes, located in Jackson, Kentucky, has been serving Breathitt and surrounding counties for over 27 years. They have new and manufactured homes from Norris, Clayton, and Fleetwood, single wides, double wides, and also an assortment of quality used homes. Many financing options available, offering site prep, delivery, and setup for a no-hassle experience. To find your new home, visit them at 42 Jeffs Drive in Jackson or on the web at www.lakesidehomesjackson.com or call 606-666-7558.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
Trade it and upgrade it now at Appalachian Wireless and receive up to $700 off when you trade your old eligible device in and upgrade to a new iPhone 14 Pro Max or Samsung S23 Ultra on a qualifying Appalachian Advantage plan. What better way to start the year off right than with upgrading to a new 5G compatible device on the region's best network while saving up to $700 off on the hottest smartphones. Appalachian Wireless giving you another reason to come join the Big Blue Network. Why? We are Appalachian Wireless. Wireless.com for full terms and conditions.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, big on commitment.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here from the Coliseum in Jackson, Kentucky, getting ready for the LadyCats versus the Lady Wolves as the colors leave the court here at the Fairce Woods Coliseum. Gentlemen, a beautiful place for the district championship here in the 55th, and it should be a great game. We gave a little bit of an introduction and really looking forward to the tip-off of this one. Get ready for the starting lineups coming up here next on Bluegrass Sports Nation. I'll let my good friend Lucas Miller do the starting lineups for the Lady Wolves. And the pep section, loud and proud for the LadyCats here tonight.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, who you're starting
Hopefully our cameraman Darren back will get a shot of those famous folks on the posters over there tonight.
Right,
the
yeah.
Wolfe County
Looking good.
Starting at guard.
And for the Lady Wolves, number 10.
And maybe introducing the whole team, maybe.
Not sure.
Not sure.
A little bit of confusion, I think.
Yeah, a little bit. Harry Brown was kind of arms up too.
Starting
What was
at
going on
guard.
like I was.
There's the starting lineup.
Number 4, Bailey
Number
Wright.
4, Bailey Wright, junior guard for the Lady Wolves.
Starting at guard, a sophomore. Number 30, Kenzie Miller.
Number 30, sophomore guard, Mackenzie Miller.
Lucas, do you know her?
I've seen her a few times.
Might have seen her play before.
Number 22, Jasmine Banks.
Number 22, sophomore Jazzy Banks.
And starting at guard, a senior, number 23.
And senior guard, number 23, Hannah Kidd for the Lady Wolves.
I would like to introduce the rest of the Wolfe County Lady Wolves.
And now they're going to introduce the rest of the team. I think that was a little bit of the confusion. They thought they were going to do the reserves first.
Yeah.
You know, Lucas, I was looking at the Lady Wolves. They've got a balanced scoring attack. All of them averaging
And now for the rest of the
I think they've had 6 girls lead them in scoring at different times this year.
Abigail Noble.
And now they're introducing the reserves. Number 12, Abby Noble.
Number 11, Caitlin Bailey.
Number 11, Caitlin Bailey. 8th grade forward for the Wolves.
Number 45, Gracie
Number
Brown.
45, 7th grader Gracie Brown.
Number 1, Hannah Bush.
Number 1, 7th grader Hannah Bush.
Number 33, Ariana Hall.
Number 33,
Number 35, JC Lansall.
Anna Hall. Number 35, J.C. Lansall.
Number 24, Naomi Noble.
Number 24, Naomi Noble.
Number 42, Emily Wilson.
Number 42, Emily Wilson, senior forward. Harper Holbrook, a 6th grader who's attended every practice all season in practice with the Wolves. So hats off to her for being dedicated.
Head coach.
You got to love it when the young ones come out and can't get enough of practice.
Knowing they're not going to get a play, and they still show up.
Still show up, do the work.
That means a lot. Well, let's see if we're going to get the same thing going for the LadyCats here.
A little backwards.
That's all right.
Yeah, everybody gets
Breathitt
done.
County LadyCats, the home team, and number 2 seed in the district. Number 5, Micah McCoy.
Number 5, Micah Canoy.
Going to do the reserves for the LadyCats
Number
first.
2,
I was glad to see Micah be able to get on the floor in the first round of the district tournament.
Good to see her back in uniform.
Yeah, young lady. I'm sure it's hard watching people play when you're injured.
Number 2, Lindy Allen. And number 33, Harper Allen. Number 42, Mackenzie Gingrich.
Number 21, Haley Moore.
Number 21, Haley Moore.
Number 23,
Number 23, Charlie Stacy.
Number 4,
Number 4, Alexis Pelfrey.
Number 0,
Number 0, Brooklyn Brewer.
Number 15,
Number 15, Jerica Neese. And number 13, Lexi Combs.
Number 13, Alexi Combs.
And now we will get to starting 5 for the LadyCats, coached by Brandon Hayes.
At forward, a senior, number 3.
Number 3, Riley Bush.
And forward, a senior, number 12.
Number 12, Kaylee Ritchie.
Ritchie. And center, a junior.
Number 11, Maddie Haddix.
Haddix. At guard, a sophomore, number 22, Emily.
Number 22, Emily Neese.
And at guard, a sophomore.
And number 1, Bradley Gross.
Bradley Gross.
There's the starting 5 for the LadyCats. Got 8 minutes on the Jumbotron here at the Coliseum in front of us, and we are ready for tip-off here from the Coliseum.
We've got the A-team on the game tonight. Brian Johnson, Michael Taylor, and Roger Fairchild.
Great group of referees.
State tournament veterans.
All 3 have called multiple state tournaments.
Yeah. The Breathitt band. I just love a band.
Banks and Haddix to tip it off. Ball going to fall into Kaylee Ritchie's hands. Ritchie will drive around the right wing. Over in the corner now back to Gross. Tipped by Haddix out to Emily Neese. Neese now passes top of the key to Riley Bush. LadyCats trying to get things set inside. Gross looking inside. She gets it to Ritchie. Ritchie will drive in the lane, puts up the shot off the backboard. Those 2 points of the night will fall for Kaylee Ritchie. 7:35. Here comes Sarah Smith. Smith working against Emily Neese. She'll dribble and kick it out. Now around to Kidd on the other side of the court. 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded underneath.
Bailey Wright.
Let's try to see that right. Number 4. And that 2-pointer is good. Tie ball game, 7:15 to go here in the first. Bush now over to Haddix. Haddix passes off to Gross. Gross looks inside for Haddix, finds her. 1 dribble, goes up for the shot, no good. Rebound down to Miller. And here comes Smith for the Lady Wolves, pushing it up the court. She'll kick it over in the corner to Banks for a long 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Haddix. Emily Neese looks to Coach Hayes' forward direction. Hayes says, get it across court. Let's get this going. Hands it off to Bush now, top of the key. Riley will look back to the bench. Haddix hands it off to Ritchie. Ritchie again down the lane, dribbles underneath and has to throw it off of Miller out of bounds to keep it here with the LadyCats.
Look for Bush to come back into this corner here.
Yeah.
Or Neese over on the opposite. And there's Neese.
Neese open from the corner. Air ball on the 3, no good. Rebounded by Banks. She hands it off to Smith. Smith will bring it up the court for the Lady Wolves. She'll dribble in, kick it back out to Wright. Miller now top of the key. Back over to Wright. Wright will dribble over to the right wing. Hands it back off to Mackenzie Miller. Shoots the long 3. Looked good, but off the back of the iron, and the LadyCats gobble up the rebound. Neese gets it off to Riley Bush. Bush drives in the lane, almost loses the handle, knocked loose by Smith, and knocked out of bounds. And it will go off Emily Neese and the LadyCats, and the ball will go to the Lady Wolves of Wolfe County. Good scramble for the ball and a good poke that time by Sarah Smith. Able to get a hand on the ball, knock it loose.
Yeah, they had some contact, but it was a good call.
Yeah, I thought there would have been a foul there, but they're going to let them play.
No call. That's a good call.
Right, now to Smith. Smith, free throw line, she'll give to Banks. Banks will shoot the 3, and it's good. Banks steps outside the arc. Second attempt for her, and she drains that one, 5:40. Lady Wolves up 5-2. Neese hands it off to Gross. Gross will dribble around and hand it off to Ritchie. Ritchie over in the corner to Neese, spots up. She passes it back to Ritchie. Ritchie drives, puts up. A jump shot may have been altered, and the Wolves come down with it. Here comes Bailey Wright. Wright over to Smith. Smith dribbles, tied up, hands it, passes it off to Miller. Now back to Smith. Smith backs it up to hear the instructions from Coach Brown. She'll pass it off to Wright now, top of the key. Working against Brinley Gross. Back over to Smith, dumps it inside to Banks. Banks working against Bush. Bush in her pocket. All over. Banks goes under the basket. No good. Tied up for the rebound. And Riley Bush comes out of there with it. Ritchie underneath tied things up with Banks, but Bush will get it off to Haddix for three. No good. Ball tipped. Smith and Gross will tie it up. Jump ball. Possession will go to the Lady Wolves.
Both teams trying to settle in a little here right now, a little nerves starting out.
Smith walks it across the midcourt line. Looking inside the Banks. She finds her at the free throw line, hands it back off to Smith. Smith loses a handle. Ritchie will get it to Haddix, and she'll go up and under, and the layup is good for Maddie Haddix. 4-5, 4:21 now. Smith up front for the Lady Wolves. She'll take Neese into the lane. Dumps it off to Banks. Banks back over to Miller. Miller passes to Wright, but we're going to get a foul called, and it will be on number 1, Bentley Gross.
Really just out front there playing aggressive defense.
I know you folks listening in and never get tired of us reading the sponsors, so let's let you know I've handed off the Wolfe County sponsor list as part of those to my buddy Lucas here, and we'll get started on those here shortly. Watching the battle underneath between Banks and Riley Bush. Man, they're going at it on the low post. Kidd with it now.
Noble's checked in for Banks.
Noble dumps it off inside to Naomi Noble.
That's a bad angle for that pass there.
Both Nobles in the game for the Wolves. Pass inside to Haddix goes out of bounds. It was tipped, they say, by the Lady Wolves, and it'll stay with the LadyCats. Yeah, I missed that one, Sean.
That's all right.
Both Nobles in for the Lady Wolves at this point, Naomi and Abby. And Bush comes back to the corner after the inbound pass to Ritchie. Ritchie will go in the lane and draw the foul.
The LadyCats are looking to push the tempo here, and they surprisingly are taking it to the basket right now.
That foul will be on Noble. That's her first as Ritchie went in the lane. I think Bush even thought maybe she'd kick it back to her over here in the corner and get the three. But
without that. But a nice strong move by Kaylee Ritchie.
Yeah. 3:36 to go here in the first. Tie ball game 5-5. Ritchie at the line for her second free throw. Shot is up, and it's good. That'll make it 6-5. The hometown, the LadyCats with a 1-point lead over the Lady Wolves.
Make 2 free throws, run back with an extra step.
Smith over on the right wing now, looking inside. She dishes it to Noble. Naomi up and under, gets the roll.
Good move.
Shot is good. She's going to be a force underneath the basket for the Lady Wolves. Neese now working the offense, gets it to Gross. Gross dumps it inside to Bush. Bush works against Hannah Kidd, backs her under, goes up, and the jump shot is good.
And you can't let Bush get that deep in the lane. The first game up here, she had about 18 or 20 in the first half.
22 points, I think, in the first half in that game. 8-7 now. LadyCats 1-point lead over the Lady Wolves. Noble tries to drive in the lane, ball knocked loose. Bush gets it to Neese. Neese under the basket, layup, no good. And Abby comes out of there. She gets it to Hannah Kidd. Kidd will drive in the lane, dumps it off back to Abby. Ball loose. Maddie Haddix comes up with it for the LadyCats. Like you said earlier, Lucas, a little jitters here for both teams. 2:26 now.
Bush is going to go straight back to that post, and a double comes from Smith that time.
Smart move on the Lady Wolves to double it up as soon as she got the ball. Smith comes down with the ball, drives down the lane, kicks it back to Wright. Wright, ball knocked loose by Bentley Gross. Kidd comes up with it, gets it back to Wright. Shot no good. Haddix with the rebound. And no jump ball on that one. It'll be a foul.
We got
Miller and Banks check back in.
Yep.
Folks, we're seeing two teams that want this game really bad. They're playing hard, want the championship.
I think the foul was called on Wright.
Yes.
Right. As she was going in the lane. 8-7, 153. Pass from Neese, taken away by Noble, and she'll dump it off to Smith. Smith had Banks going under the basket. She dumps it to Noble. Noble's going to spin, goes up and under the basket, no good. Ball knocked down. Haddix goes up for the rebound, and the foul will be on Smith on the battle for the rebound. Thanks to our sponsors, Breathitt Farm Bureau, Chuck Price and Seth Holland. All your insurance needs. Farm Bureau is big on Kentucky, big on commitment, and Chuck and Seth are big on Breathitt County. Bush will drive, kick it back to Gross. Gross looking inside. She finds Ritchie at the free throw line. She'll drive in. Off the backboard, no good off the front of the rim. Gross can't handle the rebound, and Wright comes up with it for the Lady Wolves. Smith will bring it across midcourt. 1:16 to go in the first. 8-7. LadyCats with a 1-point lead. Pass over to Wright, inside to Banks. Banks dumps it back to Smith, who will shoot the three from the top of the key. No good. Emily Neese with the rebound for the LadyCats. Cats up the court in the lane. Neese drops it to Haddix. Haddix puts up the long ball, no good, just inside the arc. And scuffle for the rebound on the floor and the jump ball. Possession arrow will keep it here with the LadyCats. Thanks again to ARH, Appalachian Regional Healthcare. ARH is more for Appalachia. Haddix kicks it to Neese. Neese, the long three, no good. Ball tipped by Bush, and she'll chase it back to the corner, and the LadyCats will hold on to it. 39 seconds now left here in the first quarter. Ritchie will shoot the three. Off the rim, all over the rim,
and that was a second chance basket for the LadyCats off of an offensive rebound.
Smith content to hold the ball here at the top of the key for the Lady Wolves and try to get the last shot. 18 seconds. 11-7. LadyCats with the lead. Banks with it. Working on Haddix. Haddix hand in her face. Dumps it inside to Noble. Ball knocked loose. Ball knocked loose again. Noble gets it to Banks. Ball tipped, and Kaylee Ritchie comes up with it, but we'll get a foul that time. Two seconds left here in the first. 11-7. The LadyCats with the 4-point lead. Neese inbounds to Bush. Bush drives past Banks, puts up the three. Off the rim, no good. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 11-7, LadyCats with the lead. Here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, we'll be back after this message.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
The new year is bringing exciting high school basketball action to courts across our region, and Rose Brothers is happy to help bring these games into your homes. Rose Brothers is your source for basketball and all athletic shoes and Under Armour and Nike athletic apparel to put your athletes in the game, or even help you keep those New Year's resolutions. With lots of winter still ahead, come see us for deals on fleece and outerwear too. When you have the chance, get out and support your local teams and the boys and girls of your local schools. And when you can't, Rose Brothers will be helping Bluegrass Sports Nation bring it to you.
Thanks again to all of our sponsors. We are back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. 8 minutes in the second quarter on the clock, ready to go here from the Coliseum. Quick first quarter, guys.
Yeah,
they fast-paced action. Both teams look to settle in here.
Miller inbounds to Smith. Sarah will walk it up front court, looking inside. Banks calling for it. Dumps it off to Miller. Miller double team. Now gets it back to Smith. Smith to Hannah Kidd. Kidd will drive in the lane. She's open for the layup and good. Off the backboard for Hannah Kidd. 11-9 now. 7:36 to go in the first.
Wolfe kind of got a little out of their offense there, but Kidd found a lane and took advantage.
Finley Gross looking for Kaylee Ritchie. Ritchie's open for three. She'll put it up. Off the rim, no good. Hannah Kidd with the rebound. Kidd passes over to Sarah Smith. Coach Brown says get it up the court. Miller will take the three. Kenzie's shot is off. Kidd comes up with the rebound. Dribbles it out, gives it to Smith now. Smith on the right wing. She'll work in against Emily Neese. Ball tied up, taken away by Maddie Haddix. And Emily Neese comes up with it. Neese will drive in the lane. Ball knocked loose. Kidd saves it from going out of bounds. And what a play by Hannah Kidd.
She's got a player ahead of her.
Looking up the court, finds Bailey Wright. Shot is no good, but Wright will draw the foul. What a play by Hannah Kidd.
Yeah, Hannah Kidd just right there. But what a catch right there on that fast break right there. She got fouled. Nice catch right there by Bailey Wright.
Wright goes to the free throw line to try and tie it up. First shot, no good. 6:53 to go here in the second. Thanks again to HCTC, offering educational programs that work for you. Stop in and see Scott for all your electrical and plumbing needs at Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply. That shot by Wright is good. With 6:51 to go, that'll make it 11-10. The LadyCats with a 1-point lead. Neese over to Ritchie. Ritchie wide open again. She'll hand it off to Neese. Now back to Haddix. Haddix front court, passes to Neese. Neese looking inside for Bush. Hannah Kidd doing a great job defensively on Riley Bush. Neese. Bush inside to Ritchie. Ritchie turns, goes up, puts up the shot off the backboard and good. 6:22 to go, 13-10 LadyCats over the Lady Wolves. Smith looking to drive. She steps back, shoots the three, no good. Off the backboard and cleaned out of there by Lexi Combs. Combs into the game now for the LadyCats for Brindley Gross. Neese, top of the key. Over to Ritchie. Ritchie will drive, kicks it back out to Neese. Thought about the three, comes back with it. Over to Bush. Riley in the corner. Working against Hannah Kidd. She'll dribble in, kicks it back out to Neese. Now to Haddix, top of the key. Ritchie in the corner to Combs. Great ball movement by the LadyCats. Really moving the ball around. Everybody getting a touch on the ball. They find Ritchie in the lane. She'll go up, puts it off the backboard. And the senior, Kayla Ritchie, with another basket for the LadyCats.
Kaylee Ritchie putting in some good shots there.
She's kind of daring them. Leave me open.
Yeah.
I'll shoot it again. 5:27, 15-10 LadyCats. Wolves looking to answer. Right, going to drive in the lane. Kicks it back to Miller. Now to Kidd over in the corner to Smith. She launches the three, in and out. Man, I thought that one was in. Lady Wolves, it's tied up, but they come back with it. Kidd will shoot the three again off the mark. No good. Ball going to be knocked out of bounds by Lexi Combs. I thought, no. Knocked out by the Lady Wolves, and it'll go to the LadyCats. I thought maybe Combs had knocked it out.
Yeah, it was a close call right there. But
we got a full timeout, so we'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back after this message.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. A place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Hindman and everywhere in between. We're committed to serving you with the latest technology. Whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. We strive to use our knowledge, talents, and resources to improve the quality of life in our communities. This year, People's Bank is celebrating our 120th anniversary by delivering 120 acts of kindness. These acts of kindness bring us just as much joy as to those that receive them. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Thanks again to all of our sponsors here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. I'd like to say thanks to Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Badeville. Shop in the store or online at rosebros.com. Thacker Grigsby Communications, the best in TV and internet in our area. And People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. Combs with it, top of the key to the Cats. Hands it off to Haddix. Ball knocked away. And it was poked by one of the Lady Wolves, and Bush didn't touch it, and she lets it go out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Cats. Neese brings it across midcourt.
You mentioned ball movement a minute ago, Rob. The LadyCats have really, the last few games have passed it really well.
Doing an excellent job, yeah. Neese in the lane, puts up the shot off the backboard, no good. Noble there for the rebound.
Strong rebound.
I'm telling you, she's going to be a force under the basket. Shot by Wright for three, no good.
The Lady Wolves are yet to hit a three-pointer tonight.
I'll tell you what, if they were going in, they'd have a big lead right now. The temps are there, and the shot's just not falling for them at this point. Neese with it, hands it off to Ritchie. Ritchie over on the right side in front of the Wolf bench to Haddix. Haddix drives, loses the handle on it, kicks it back to Combs. She'll shoot the three. No good, out of bounds, and it'll go to the Lady Wolves.
Number 15.
Thanks again to Appalachian Wireless. Appalachian Wireless is Eastern Kentucky. Great service, great people. Lakeside Homes, if you're looking for a new home, Lakeside Homes is your stop for the best selection, and you'll always get a great deal. Smith, top of the key for the Lady Wolves. Over to Kidd on the left wing inside the Banks. Banks will drive. Off the rim, no good, but she'll draw the foul on Haddix. I think that's right now Jasmine Banks and Noble under the basket. I think they could do some big things for the Lady Wolves.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they're looking for the high-low, weren't they, Lucas?
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Brown probably discussed that in the timeout there. We've got to be more aggressive to get the ball in the lane.
Yeah.
If those threes ain't going, you've got to
get underneath
try to go
the
some other avenue.
Yeah. Banks nails both of those free throws. That'll make it 15-12 with 3:45 to go here before the half. Neese passes it to Richie. Richie back to Jerica Neese in the game for the Lady Cats. Emily with it now. Emily Neese will bring it back out on the right wing over top of the key to Haddix. Haddix drives in and should be called for extra steps on Haddix. Turnover, Lady Cats. Lady Wolves look to capitalize. They could tie it up with one of those threes right here, guys. Be a big momentum swing.
Yeah, this is a big possession here.
Smith, top of the key, over to Kidd. Now back to Smith, dumps it inside the Banks. Banks turns, she'll drive in the lane, takes Haddix to the basket, shot no good. Riley Bush with the rebound. Bush pushes it up the court for the Lady Cats. In the lane, spins, working against Smith under the basket. She'll put up the shot, no good. Nothing but Lady Wolves there for the rebound. Smith with it now. She'll go in under the basket, shot no good, but she'll be fouled.
Nice move by Smith, get all the way to the basket.
I think that's what Coach Brown's wanting is, obviously you got to get stops to get into transition, but he's wanting to push the ball into transition.
Yes. Foul going to be on Emily Neese. That's her second. First shot by Sarah Smith is good from the free throw line.
And that's good to see one go in right there for Sarah. She shot a couple threes. Now she sees one go in, two go in.
Yeah.
No better place to build some confidence.
That's right. The confidence line.
2:44, 15-14, 1 point lead for the Lady Cats. Riley Bush goes to work, dishes it over to Haddix. Haddix hands it off to Richie. Richie looking inside, she finds Neese. Neese will shoot the three. Nothing but net for Emily Neese. Look out if she gets confidence. That'll make it 18-14 Lady Cats.
Set play by them.
Yep.
Elevator screen on the left wing. Frees her up.
Kidd, now back to Smith.
Noble got the seal. She's calling for it.
Big shot by Banks, no good. And Kaylee Ritchie comes up with it for the Lady Cats.
Kaylee Ritchie with the nice weak side rebound.
And we got a timeout, full timeout by Coach Brandon Hayes. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back after this message.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Eve Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Back to the action here at the Coliseum. Riley Bush with the ball for the Lady Cats. Comes over to the left wing, dumps it inside to Richie. Richie steps back, shot no good, gets her own rebound, goes back up. Jasmine Banks there for the rebound. Richie tries to take it away, but Smith cleans it up. She'll bring it across midcourt and go to work for the Lady Wolves. Kick back to Kidd. Kidd dribbles inside, kicks back to Smith. Now Smith over to Wright. Wright will drive in against Ritchie. Kick back to Kidd. Kidd drives the lane. Kick back to Banks for three. Little off step there as she shot the shot. Noble chases the ball. It goes out of bounds, and it'll go to the LadyCats.
Wolves continue to take jumpers.
They look rushed.
You know, and you have to attack the rim if you're not hitting shots.
Every set they come down, they look rushed. It's only a 4-point game. You know, they've got time to run their offense. Neese from the free throw line gets a little roll for Emily Neese. 6-point lead now for the LadyCats, 20-14. 1 minute left before the half. Sarah Smith, top of the key. Looking inside, calls the offense. She gets Kidd to move. Kidd comes outside, takes the pass, dumps it inside the Banks. No, that's Noble. Noble kicks it back to Smith. Offense set now, gets the pick. Smith goes around Noble. She drives, puts up the shot, no good. But she'll draw the foul.
I think that's actually 3 on Neese now.
I think so.
Yep. Yeah, and that's a big foul as Combs gets up off the bench to check in.
But when you attack the rim, you give the team the chance to foul. When you're shooting jumper after jumper, you don't give the team a chance to foul.
Yeah. You take it to the hole, you expect to get fouled or the basket.
Not going to see a lot of three-point fouls on the three-point line in girls basketball in high school. And they got to get it under the rim. Coach Brown making his girls get it under the basket. That time Smith goes in, draws the foul. I don't think that's right on Neese. I'm pretty sure she's got 3 at this time. I don't know, they got 1 on the board.
Yeah.
She's got more than 1. She goes to the bench, and Combs has come in for the LadyCats. 30 seconds, and Riley Bush will walk it across midcourt with a 5-point lead. 1 free throw good for Sarah Smith. Bush working against Hannah Kidd right in front of the Wolfe County bench. Dumps it off to Ritchie now. LadyCats trying to hold for the last shot. Ritchie skips it over to Combs. Combs will bring it back out to the logo, and she'll drive with 8 seconds. Kicks it to Haddix. Haddix, free throw line, going to dribble inside to Bush. Bush spins, 2 seconds, shot no good. Noble pulls it down, but no shot. And that'll bring us to halftime from Jackson, Kentucky, where the LadyCats of Breathitt County have a 5-point lead over the Lady Wolves. 55th District basketball action. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Variety Pizza. Family owned and operated, serving the community with homemade and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more for over 45 years. Located at 1189 Main Street, Jackson, Kentucky. Available for dine-in and carry-out, with private party spaces available. Stop by and visit us or call 606-666-5454.
Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson has been locally owned and operated since 1962. We offer several products that help make banking convenient. Ticketless deposits at our ATMs, online banking, our CBTJ mobile banking app, and compatibility with mobile wallet. Give us a call at 606-666-7575 or visit us on the web at citizensbankjackson.bank to see how we can help you. Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson is always searching for ways to serve you better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Give them a call today at 606-666-5519 or 606-666-5500.
This is a story about purpose. This is a story about progress, about building on our past accomplishments and investing in innovation. All of this, combined with our industry-leading insurance, competitive pay rates, and flexible scheduling, is the reason why now is the time to join our team. This is our story. Let it be your story.
Well, folks, we are back here from Jackson, Kentucky at the Fairce Woods Coliseum. 55th District girls basketball action. The LadyCats with a 5-point lead over the Lady Wolves. Thanks again to all of our sponsors. We'd like to take a minute to mention some of them.
Our title sponsors are Wolfe County Farm Bureau, Susan Cable and Big Kelly. All your insurance needs. Farm Bureau, big on Kentucky, big on commitment. And Susan Fair, big on Wolfe County. Breathitt County Farm Bureau, Chuck Price and Seth Holland, all your insurance needs. Farm Bureau's big on Kentucky, big on commitment. Chuck and Seth are big on Breathitt County. Appalachian Regional Healthcare, ARH, more for Appalachia. Hazard Community and Technical College, HCTC offers educational programs that work for you. Campuses in Hazard and Jackson. Never underestimate you. Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply. Stop in and see Scott for your electrical, plumbing, heating needs, along with septic systems and appliance parts. Rose Brothers Department Store, located in Jackson and Bataville. Stop in the store and shop online at rosebros.com. Thacker Grigsby Communications, the best TV and internet in our area. Thacker Grigsby and TVS Cable, committed to the mountains. People's Bank of Jackson, working together, building success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. Appalachian Wireless. Appalachian Wireless is Eastern Kentucky. Great service, great people. Samsung trade-in going on right now. Wolfe County Tourism. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous. Come see all Wolfe County has to offer. Lakeside Homes. If you are looking for a new home, Lakeside Homes is your stop for the best selection. You're always getting a great deal. Go Time Steak and Shake. Refresh, refill, and refuel at Go Time. 8 locations to keep you on the go. Steak and Shake in Hazard. Famous for steak burgers and great milkshakes. Variety Pizza. Your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with their famous hoagies. Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson. Over 60 years service in the financial needs of Breathitt County. Check out the CBTJ free mobile app. Banking right on your mobile device. PDQ Sales and Service. Formerly Jackson Wholesale. Servicing the wholesale needs and supplying Eastern Kentucky. Also has Tactical Strike. Effective in killing the COVID-19 virus. Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy. Great people who have your safety at heart. Family and Hometown Pharmacy, proud supporters of the teams in the 55th District. YPK Motorsports, 3 locations in Eastern Kentucky, Jackson, Hazard, and Paintsville. In stock machines ready to get your family's outdoor adventures. Visit ypkmotorsports.com for your next ride. Banks Auto Sales, serving Wolfe County in the area for over 25 years. Get your next car from Raymond and the good people at Banks.
Guys, I'll tell you what, a spirited first half between the LadyCats and the Lady Wolves. Thanks again to all those sponsors. We've got even more, folks, that you'll hear about in the second half. Spirited first half by these 2 ball clubs up and down the court. It's kept me busy keeping up with them. I tell you what, it's a great atmosphere. Anytime Wolfe and Breathitt get together, we got 2 great student sections on both ends of the Coliseum.
And they're moving. They moved underneath the goal now. So.
Great to see everybody out here at this game, and we appreciate all of you guys tuning in to watch us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. I guess was Kaylee Ritchie the leading scorer in the first half for the LadyCats?
Yeah, Kaylee Ritchie. I've got her with 8 points and hit 2 free throws. She also did a lot on the boards for them. Made some outlet passes. Really did a great job for the LadyCats in the first half.
Now that's senior LadyCat going to work here for them in the first half. Good to see her putting the ball in the hoop and doing some great things for her team on the board. And Lady Wolves, you got to believe that Gary Brown's back there right now making some adjustments and going to do some things differently here in the second half. We talked about it earlier in the first half. A little bit more success under the basket, and really that's the only choice they got right now with the 3-point not falling.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Brown's never going to completely abandon the 3.
Yeah.
That's what his team believes in. But at the same time, you have to attack the basket. You can't just settle for jumpers if those jumpers aren't going for you.
Well, it worked late during the first half, as you saw Noble and Banks both going under the basket, drawing some fouls, and And I could be wrong, but I think Emily Neese has picked up her third for the LadyCats.
Yeah.
And that's due in part to the Lady Wolves driving to the basket and making some things happen. So we got about just under 3 minutes to go here in the halftime session. We'll go back to commercial break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation and hear a few more words from our sponsors and invite you guys to stay with us here on BSN. We'll be right back to kick off the second half.
Just up the road in Erlanger, Kentucky's own playing card company produces more than 5 billion cards a year. We know because we're Kentucky's insurance company, insuring all sorts of property damage involving your auto and home, but not your house of cards. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Trade it and upgrade it now at Appalachian Wireless and receive up to $700 off when you trade your old eligible device in and upgrade to a new iPhone 14 Pro Max or Samsung S23 Ultra on a qualifying Appalachian Advantage plan. What better way to start the year off right than with upgrading to a new 5G compatible device on the region's best network while saving up to $700 off on the hottest smartphones. Appalachian Wireless giving you another reason to come join the Big Blue Network. Why? Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Wireless.com for full terms and conditions.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I am motivated.
I am retired.
I am a grandmother.
I am a veteran.
I am an entrepreneur.
I am a son.
I am a small business owner.
I am HCTC.
All right, folks, we are back. Got about 15 seconds here before we kick off the second half between the Lady Wolves and the LadyCats. Guys, anything you want to get in before we tip this one off at halftime?
Well, I think Breathitt do more of the same, with the ball movement and, running the fast break, try to make it a track meet. And, they've really done their half-court offense really well. Lady Wolves have been in a kind of a sagging man-to-man here. Maybe they'll come out with a little more pressure and settle down here this half.
Coach Brown and Coach Hayes both bring the starters back onto the court to start the third quarter. Ritchie takes it under the basket, shot no good as she hits the deck, right with the rebound for the Lady Wolves. Coach Brown says, let's push it. Smith up the court, kick in the corner to Kidd. She's open for three, launches it, no good, off the rim. Neese chases down the rebound. Emily across midcourt with Smith behind her. Gross open for the jump shot, no good. Rebound Jazzy Banks. Smith with it now for the Lady Wolves across midcourt. She'll drive in the lane, maybe catch some of the Bobcats sleeping. Haddix tries to tie it up. We'll get a jump ball call.
And that's something Coach Hayes has adjusted to. The second time they played at Wolfe, Smith has scored a lot of buckets driving, and they're really doubling her drive right now.
Miller to inbound. Finds Banks on the low post, and we got a foul.
Nice inbounds look right there. They got the flares to the corner. Fake pass.
Miller to inbound again. She finds Banks right on the post. The shot's up, no good. Smith with the rebound. She'll kick it back out to Wright. Wright drives in the lane, but foul will be called. They call that one on number 22, Emily Neese. I thought it would be on Haddix, but they get Neese for it. Now they're showing her the They got her for 3, but I thought she had 4. Banks with it. The drive puts it high off the backboard and good for Jazzy Banks.
And that's Jazzy Banks' game, driving to the basket, making shots, helping her team.
LadyCats inbound the ball. Neese brings it across midcourt, hands it off to Gross. Gross, hand off to Ritchie. Ritchie passed to Neese in the corner. Neese thought about the 3. She'll drive, kick it back out to Haddix. Haddix drives in the lane, spins, kicks it back to Neese. Now over to Ritchie. Ritchie, drive up off the backboard. No good. Shot rims out. 20-17, 6:36 to go. Smith with it for the Lady Wolves. Kick back to Miller. Miller working against Haddix. Over to Banks now. Banks on the low post, kicks it back to Miller. Miller over to Kidd. Kidd looking inside.
Lady Wolves don't have a lot of movement right now.
Miller will drive off the backboard, shot no good. And Riley Bush will come out of there with it. Bush drives in, and wow, we got a foul called on. I just didn't see it, Tyler.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Who did
I think it was Kidd. I think they called Kidd for the. They've lost Neese in the corner for 3 and hits.
Nothing but buckets for Neese.
Man, you know what?
She's left open in the corner, and she makes the Lady Wolves pay. She bottoms that one up. 23-17, 6-point lead. 5:52. Bush under the basket, throws it off Smith. And it'll bounce off the Lady Wolves, and the LadyCats will bring it back down the court.
I thought that clearly went off of the LadyCats, but apparently not.
Yeah. Couple calls there I didn't see either. Gross dumps it inside to Haddix, going under the basket. Layup for Haddix is good.
Coach Brown's going to call timeout.
Yeah.
Coach Brown got to have the TO, and it's 5:33 to go here in the third. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolfe, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
The new year is bringing exciting high school basketball action to courts across our region, and Rose Brothers is happy to help bring these games into your homes. Rose Brothers is your source for basketball and all athletic shoes and Under Armour and Nike athletic apparel to put your athletes in the game, or even help you keep those New Year's resolutions. With lots of winters still ahead, come see us for deals on fleece and outerwear too. When you have the chance, get out and support your local teams and the boys and girls of your local schools. And when you can't, Rose Brothers will be helping Bluegrass Sports Nation bring it to you.
We are back on Bluegrass Sports Nation, 5:32. Thanks again to our sponsors. Sarah Smith brings it across midcourt. She'll drive in past Gross, goes up off the backboard and good for Sarah Smith, and that's what Lucas talked about earlier. Coach Brown gets Smith under the basket, high percentage shot, and it drops for the Wolves. 25-19, 5:14 to go.
Look for a clip screen on the wing for Neese, and Wolves defended a little better, but then back off and give her another 3.
Shot no good, right, and Bush battle for it. Bush comes up with it, dumps it inside to Haddix, and they're going to get Smith, I believe, for the foul. That's 2 on Sarah Smith. Thanks again to PDQ Sales and Service, formerly Jackson Wholesale. Ball inbounded for the LadyCats. Haddix dishes back to Ritchie. Ritchie under the basket. Altered and out of there by Jazzy Banks, and she passes it off to Smith.
Good defense by Jazzy Banks.
Smith spins, kicks it back out to an open Miller for 3. Shot off the rim, no good. Tipped by Smith. And it'll go to the LadyCats. Abby and Naomi Noble in the game for the Lady Wolves now.
But a good look on the fast break.
Yeah.
The dribble penetration, kick out the.
Got to hit open shots.
Yeah.
I mean, Lady Wolves haven't. I don't think they've hit a 3 yet. They might have hit 1. You got to hit open looks when you get them.
Bush passes over to Neese.
Jazzy hit 1 in the first one.
Yeah. Neese Top of the key will hand it off to Brindley Gross. Gross passes off to Haddix, tipped by Noble. Neese comes back up with it. She calls for Riley Bush to come back out top of the key. Bush now to Haddix, now to Gross. Gross looking inside. She finds Haddix under the basket, goes up and good.
And that's the same slip screen they had a second ago and capitalized on it. Nice weave action and then the cut to the basket.
Smith and the Lady Wolves looking for an answer. She drives in, kicks back to Abby Noble for three. Shot no good. Kaylee Ritchie there for the rebound for the Lady Cats. She'll bring it across midcourt. Long pass to Haddix. Back out to Neese. Open for three. No good. Off the back of the rim. Gross saves the rebound. Gets it to Bush for three. No good. Brindley Gross there with another rebound. Back out to Neese now for the Lady Cats. Second and third chance opportunities for the Lady Cats, keeping them in the lead. Bush, top of the key now for the Lady Cats, working against Tana Kidd. She'll pass to Gross. Gross looking inside. She intended that pass for Ritchie. Ritchie was gone, and here comes Sarah Smith. Smith under the basket. Shot no good, no foul. Shot was good.
Was good. Right
27-21, no foul called.
Better defense by Lady Wolves there. You got to pressure the passer because they're getting every clean look they want to the basket. You got to pressure that passer. Good job by Noble.
Gross with it. Abby Noble working against her.
And they're screening away, as I thought Ritchie might have took an extra step there, but
Ritchie goes under the basket, and she'll draw the foul. Ritchie will go to the free throw line. Thanks again to Family Pharmacy and Hometown Pharmacy, great people who have your safety at heart. Proud sponsors of all the teams in the 55th District. Banks Auto Sales, serving Wolfe County in the area for over 25 years. Holbrook Implement, stop by and see Ted and Todd and the good people at Holbrook Implement for your next tractor or farm equipment. Ritchie's free throw, no good. Score stays 27-21. Battle for the ball. Brindley Gross tries to take it away from Noble.
And it is a turnover.
Yep.
A possession arrow.
The arrow, jump ball, the possession arrow gives it to the Lady Cats. Bush will inbound the ball. She finds Ritchie, kick back to Bush. Bush drives in against Kidd. Goes back to Haddix. Now Gross. Gross will drive. Puts up the floater. No good off the rim. Gets her own rebound. Kicks it back to Haddix. Gross going to work on the boards.
Going to work. You took the words out of my mouth, Rob. She's an offensive rebounding machine.
Neese back to Bush. Bush puts the offense in motion. Neese back over here in the corner. Coach Hayes.
And I think you need to get some ball pressure here.
I think the Lady Wolves have went zone.
2-3 looks
here.
like. Maybe clog up the middle.
Hit somebody on this free throw line.
Neese to Gross. Over in the corner to Bush. Bush looking for Ritchie. She goes back out to Gross. Now out to the half-court line to Neese.
Lady Cats in a 4-out, 1-in.
Neese to Ritchie. Ritchie intended pass for Bush. Tip to Gross. Now in the free throw line to Ritchie. Scramble for the ball between Gross.
And a good call by Coach. He switched that defense up. That gave the Lady Cats a lot of problems right there.
Good fight for the ball there, and scrappy play by both teams, and Gross and Noble going after it, and the ball will go to the Lady Wolves. Smith goes down the lane. She'll kick it back out to Wright. Wright from the free throw line dishes it to Kidd for three. That's going to be off the mark. No good, out of bounds. Saved by Noble. Great save by Abby Noble. Wright with it will drive in against Riley Bush. Puts up the shot, and Bush will be called for the foul.
Noble in the game has done a lot of good things. He's getting rebounds and steals out front here, providing the Lady Wolves with a spark.
Stop by and see the guys at 407 Supplies for your construction supplies here in Eastern Kentucky. Pipe, gabion, baskets, and septic materials. Give them a call, 568-5754. 27-22 with that free throw by Wright. Southern Woods Heating and Air for all your heating and cooling needs. Jackson Physical Therapy and Colby Watts, they'll get you back into the action. Thanks to Colby once again. Second shot by Wright is good. That'll make it 27-23 with 1:15 to go. 4-point game for the Lady Cats. Wolves defensively looking to get a stop here. They need to
Wolves back
gain
to
a possession.
man.
Haddock's going to be called for the walk, and that turnover is the defensive stop that the Lady Wolves need. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Look for the Lady Wolves maybe to go to this high-low action here.
Banks
try to get
Noble.
it into Noble or Banks.
Smith over the right, inside to Banks. Banks will turn. She drives, and offensive foul against Banks as she puts her arm into Haddox, and Haddox hits the deck. Offensive foul called on Banks. That's her second foul.
And Jazzy just a little frustrated right there. Maybe got the chicken wing out a little far.
Yeah, that's a frustrating call.
Yeah, great defensive play there. She sold it.
Yep. 27-23, 40 seconds here in the third. Banks going after Riley Bush now. He hands it off to Haddox. Now to Gross. Gross dumps it off to Nice. Now back to Bush. Bush almost loses a handle on it. And we're going to get another call.
Banks is frustrated right now.
Yeah, Coach may need to get her a sub in.
And we got one coming in, and that's Hannah Kidd. Kidd will come in for Banks. And Banks needs a minute to think that one over. Maybe have a talk with Coach Brown. 27 seconds to go in the third. LadyCats to inbound the ball. Bush to Nice.
Big play right here because the LadyCats will have this ball coming out of the timeout too. If there's not a jump ball.
16 seconds. Gross with it now, top of the key. She'll dump it off to Haddox. Haddox spins, goes up, shot, altered.
Great defense by the Wolves that time.
Yep. Smith going to go down the court. Dump inside, taken away by Haddox. And Haddox going to be called for the walk again. 1.9 seconds.
What do you think, Lucas, right here? They're going to get us pick the picker maybe or something?
Well, probably the big thing is they have got to know how much time they have on the clock.
Right.
Not very much.
Get it inside.
Inbound to Noble off the backboard.
It's a big shot.
The basket and the foul for Naomi Noble. 27 to 25 right now with the basket, and we'll see if she's good on the three-point.
And
play the old-fashioned way.
That was huge.
Yeah, it was big-time play. 0.8 seconds on the clock now. Shot no good. Bush will get the rebound. And that'll bring us to the end of the third quarter, 27-25. LadyCats holding on to a 2-point lead. We'll be back to start the fourth quarter here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. A place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Hindman and everywhere in between. We're committed to serving you with the latest technology. Whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. We strive to use our knowledge, talents, and resources to improve the quality of life in our communities. This year, People's Bank is celebrating our 120th anniversary by delivering 120 acts of kindness. These acts of kindness bring us just as much joy as to those that receive them. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Really gross.
All right, we are back here at the Coliseum. LadyCats with a 2-point lead over the Lady Wolves, 27-25. We're trying to figure out and sort out the foul situation. And I believe they got Brinley Gross with 4 fouls. I believe that's correct on the board now.
All right. But buckle the seatbelt for the fourth quarter, men.
Yeah.
These ladies are battling tonight.
Well, defensive game. I mean, look at the score, 27-25. 2-point game here in the fourth. Bush working against Kidd. She'll hand it off to Haddox. Now to Ritchie.
And they got a clip screen for Nice here. The Wolves do a better job getting through at that time.
Yeah, a lot better.
Nice out at the logo at half court, working against Sarah Smith.
A lot more pressure here by the Wolves.
Bush with it now. Inside to Ritchie, ball knocked loose. Nice able to come up with it. She'll get it to Haddox. Haddox will launch the three off the backboard, and it's good for Maddie Haddox, 30-25.
Well, when that shot's going in, it's a long night.
Yep. Smith with it. over in front of the Lady Wolves bench. Now back out to Miller. Miller passes inside to Noble. Ball knocked loose by Haddix. Ritchie comes up with it for the LadyCats. Great defensive play by Maddie Haddix and the LadyCats.
Good entry pass to the post right there. Just mishandled.
Riley Bush and the LadyCats go to work. Back out to Nice, top of the key, inside to Haddix. Haddix working against Noble. Kicks it back over in the corner to Ritchie. She'll shoot the three. Off the rim, no good. Noble with the rebound.
Good box out by Noble.
Miller with the ball. She'll go in the lane. Stops, puts up the jump shot. No good. And the ball will go off right, out of bounds. And 6:33 to go. LadyCats to inbound the ball. Thanks again to Wolfe County Farm Bureau Federation, giving over $5,000 in scholarships in 2022. The law office of Darrell Harold, with over 30 years of taking care of Jackson and Breathitt County, and Whitaker Bank of Canton, supporting all the teams in the 55th District. Haddix hands it off to Gross. Gross inside to Haddix. Knocked loose. Smith comes up with it. Smith pushes it up for the Wolves. Inside to Banks. Banks. And shot will be taken away by Ritchie. And out of bounds. I thought they would call her for the foul, but
yeah, Ritchie come down hard, but look, she might have got all ball. I don't know.
Ball goes out of bounds. Stays here with the Wolves. Smith inbounds to Banks. Banks working in the lane against Bush. That time taken away by Nice. Nice to Bush up the court to Ritchie. Ritchie under the basket, no good. Kidd with the rebound for the Lady Wolves. She's streaking down the court. She goes under the basket, kicks it back to Banks. Banks puts up the shot, no good.
That might be 5 on Brindley Gross there.
We do have a foul under the basket, and they'll call it on Gross.
And they do motion 5 at the scoreboard, or at the score table.
5:49 in the fourth. Brindley Gross is fouled out for the LadyCats, and Jasmine Banks will go to the free throw line.
And Brindley Gross has been a huge factor on the boards and played very solid defense tonight for the LadyCats. I want to say this: Bailey Wright with some great defense in transition down here. Without the foul, went straight up vertical. No call by the official, but I mean it was great hustle back defense, and they really needed that at that time.
Jerica Neese in the game for Brindley Gross. Breathitt Building and Farm Supply. Stop by and see them for appliances, hardware, septic tanks, and pipe. Breathitt Building Supply, 666-2454. Banks' shot, no good. Hutch Automotive and Tire Works, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts. Located on Highway 15. Trinity Monuments, lasting memorials for you and your loved ones. Call Earl at 666-8426. Shot was no good and chased out of bounds by the Lady Wolves, and it'll go to the LadyCats.
You know, Lucas, you look at Jazzy right now. If she just settles down, you know, she's a great player for the Wolves right now. She's just rushing things, it seems like.
Yeah, you know, she's a little frustrated, can't get going offensively.
She sees one positive thing, though, that can turn. You young players, remember that. You can get one positive, the game can turn.
Really turn things around. Nice dribbles it back out, hands it off to Bush. LadyCats working some clock. Coach Hayes calls an offensive play. Bush goes to work, hands it off to Haddix. Nice with it now. Jazzy Banks all over her defensively. She'll get it to Nice.
Can't dribble.
Wow. Another check foul called on Sarah Smith. And that'll be 3 on Smith. 5:06 to go here in the fourth.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, we've seen that all night here, and you get out in front, it's hard not to call it, you know.
Miller back in, and Noble will sit for the Lady Wolves. Nice gets it to Riley Bush. Bush passes it off to Haddix. Haddix tries to drive against Jazzy Banks, and Banks called for the foul.
It'll be a 1-and-1, I think, now.
Yep, that'll put the LadyCats in a 1-and-1. Thanks again to Dr. Stephen Howard. If you've been injured, call Dr. Howard. He can help, including auto accidents and workers' compensation. Halsey Insurance Group. Need Medicare coverage, life insurance, or 401k? Rollovers or retirement? Call Darrell Orgell at Halsey Insurance Group, 668-6998. 30-25, 450. Lady Wolves go to work. Banks in the lane, puts up the shot, and she gets the roll.
There's a positive right there for her.
You said it. Heads up for Banks and the Wolves, 30-27. They're still in this one, 3-point game. A lot of time left on the clock, 4:36. Bush to Haddix. Passes it off to Ritchie. Haley Ritchie now to Emily Neese.
Wolf blowing up that clip screen.
Haddix drives in against Banks. Passes her up, goes up and under. Shot no good. Well, we'll have a foul called under the basket. Little reverse up and under move by Haddix as she went under for the layup. Shot didn't fall, but she'll get the foul.
Maddie Haddix kind of slowed down the step right there, and I don't know. She almost had enough room on the other side for the reverse.
I wasn't expecting that one.
I was not expecting that one. That was a
shot no good by Haddix.
Heck of a move.
Senior gets a little talk from Emily Neese. Haddix takes a deep breath, settles in for the second free throw. It's up, and it's good. Nothing but net. 31-27. 4:15 to go in the fourth. Smith cross midcourt for the Wolves. Over in the corner to Wright. Wright now back to Smith. Smith going to drive in, kicks it back up to Wright for the three. She rattles it in.
Coach Brown's going to call a timeout here.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good timeout. Get her settled in.
We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be right back.
Lakeside Homes, located in Jackson, Kentucky, has been serving Breathitt and surrounding counties for over 27 years. They have new manufactured homes from Norris, Clayton, and Fleetwood, single wides, double wides, and also an assortment of quality used homes. Many financing options available, offering site prep, delivery, and setup for a no-hassle experience. To find your new home, visit them at 42 Jeffs Drive in Jackson or on the web at www.lakesidehomesjackson.com or call 606-666-7558.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cold drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure you try our Chester's Fried Chicken. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
We are back to finish up the last 3 minutes and 58 in regulation from Jackson.
The Coliseum's on fire.
The LadyCats and the Lady Wolves. We got a 1-point game, 31-30. A big 3-point basket for the Lady Wolves. Brings them back within one with 3:58 to go. Getting a little moisture cleaned up on the court in front of the Lady Wolves bench. The inbound will be the LadyCats. Riley Bush will be inbounding the ball. You said it, Sean Noble. Electric atmosphere here for this district championship between these two girls' teams.
Yes, they are both teams locked in. Just under 4 minutes left. Let's see what happens.
Neese will pass it inside to Ritchie. Ritchie gets it to Haddix. Almost knocked loose by Banks. Haddix will drive off the backboard. Shot no good. Rebound to Smith.
And foul, I think, on Bush there.
On Bush, yeah. Riley Bush will be called for the foul. Going after the ball. After the rebound.
Let's see if Haddix can get to the basket here.
First time the Wolves will have a chance to take the lead in a long time, maybe all night.
3:30 in the fourth. Smith in the Banks. Working against Bush.
For that back door.
Now to Smith. Now to Bailey Wright. Top of the key. Working against Kaylee Ritchie. She'll dump it off to Smith. Smith will drive the lane. Goes up and under. Shot is good for Sarah Smith. First lead of the ball game in the Wolves.
That gives the Wolves a lead.
32-31.
And the Wolfe County faithful come to their feet with 3 minutes left.
Bush hands it off to Haddix. Now to Jerica Neese. Neese will drive the lane. Puts up the floater. No good. Rebound, Mackenzie Miller.
Kenzie Miller.
Smith will walk it up the court. Gary Brown. Screaming instructions.
He's hollering for number one.
2:40 now, 32-31. Lady Wolves with a 1-point lead. Bailey Wright working inside. Couldn't find Banks. Emily Neese comes up with it.
Wow.
Ball knocked loose by Miller. Pass from Smith to Miller under the basket, and it's good.
knocks it away, makes a big play right there.
34-31, 2:22. Wolves with a 3-point lead. Nice looks to Coach Hayes.
And, boys, that's what you look for. You one positive right there. She hadn't hit a 3 all game, but she made a great steal.
Really a rough game, but I'm proud of her for staying mentally into the game.
There. She's talking on defense, and that's what you got to do.
Denise under the basket, kicks it back to Bush. Bush will drive. Shot altered by Banks. And Sarah Smith will bring it up the court for the Lady Wolves. Over in the corner to Wright. Wright steps back for 3. Nothing but net. And Bailey Wright. And we got a timeout.
Bailey Wright has played a heck of a game.
Yeah.
2 big threes in this quarter.
And a great find by senior point guard Sarah Smith there. Could tell Wright has had the feeling there in the last couple of minutes and caught fire and done a great job of finding her there.
What have we got here? A 6-point lead.
Yep.
And now, if you're the Bobcats, they've been really deliberate and they've executed their offense really good. But now you got to kind of pick that pace up and try to go a little quicker. Obviously, I think they'll try to get Bush or Nice free for a 3 or a post-up for Bush maybe.
Right. Also look for Kaylee Ritchie, maybe a drive to the basket.
They've done a lot of throw to the right and screen away and curl Kaylee to that baseline right block there. So that's something they're trying to think about doing.
These Bobcats, Lady Cats, have played a heck of a game so far. They're not out of it by any stretch of the means. Looks at if they can settle in and get a bucket here, get Wolfe back on their heels.
148, 37-31, 6-point lead. Biggest lead for the Lady Wolves here tonight. Emily East to inbound the ball for the Lady Cats.
Look for a back screen here maybe for Nice to get a corner 3 in the right corner.
All right.
Bush with it. Nice now top of the key. Inside to Bush,
and they go to Bush in the post.
She's there for the basket.
Heck of a move by Bush. Went to the left hand.
Pressure
in the corner.
And takeaway by Riley Bush in the corner. Nice inside to Haddix, knocked out of bounds, and a stay with the Lady Cats.
That reminded me of the Larry Bird steal back to DJ. But
I don't know how it didn't go out of bounds and how we didn't get a foul call or any of that.
Great hustle.
Long pass to Combs from the free throw line, no good. Tipped, and Bush.
They're going to get Ritchie. They're going to Ritchie on the foul.
Yeah.
Who is it?
Who did they call it on?
Combs. They call it on Combs.
Okay.
That'll be a 1-and-1 now.
Yeah.
Combs shot it, didn't she?
I think on the foul, on the rebound.
Yeah,
gotcha.
So 112, and both teams will walk it down to our left, and the Lady Wolves will go to the free throw line, and that'll be Sarah Smith towing the line for Gary Brown and the Lady Wolves. 112 to go, folks.
This is a 1-and-1 situation here.
Don't go anywhere. If you ain't got your popcorn, it's too late. 33-38, Lady Wolves with a 5-point lead.
And Sarah Smith.
I think they got a little bit of water over in front of the Wolfe bench.
Still drying some moisture up off the court.
Brian Johnson doing a good job of stopping it.
Where was he when the flood was here?
I don't know if he had that big of a rag.
Yeah. There you go.
Which one?
Yeah.
33-38, 5-point lead for the Lady Wolves. Smith will step back to the line. She was good on the first one. Earns the chance to come back with this second shot, and it's no good. Rims out. Holmes there for the rebound in the Lady Cats. She'll bring it across midcourt. Lexi doesn't pick up her dribble. She goes in the lane, puts up the layup, no good. Bush for the rebound. Another rebound for Bush. She goes back at it. Shot no good, gets another rebound, goes back up again, no good. Tipped. Combs comes down with it. Gets it to Bush. Nice will shoot the 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Tipped. Hannah Kidd gets it to Sarah Smith.
Nice is going to foul there.
Had to stop the clock.
The Lady Wolves dodged a huge bullet there. Was it 5 attempts?
4 or 5. I know Riley had 3 rebounds right there in that one series.
Yeah, she rebounded her miss twice. But a big bullet, right? You're right, Lucas. A big bullet dodge there.
42 seconds, 33-38. Sarah Smith finds herself back at the free throw line. trying to extend the lead for the Lady Wolves. Shot is up, and it's good. Nails it.
And this is a big one here because it can make it a 3-possession game.
Exactly.
I'll look for Coach Brown maybe to call a timeout if this free throw goes.
Shot by Smith is good. 40-33, 42 seconds. Combs, bounce pass to Neese. Neese drives inside. Ball knocked loose. Miller comes up with it. And we get a timeout. Gary Brown will call the timeout with 34 seconds left. And the Lady Wolves with a 7-point lead, 40-33. We'll keep it here. Thanks again to our sponsors. Thanks for everybody for tuning in here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. What a ball game between these two teams.
Yes, but heck of a game here. The LadyCats still battling. Both teams are really fighting. It is a great atmosphere, and we've seen a great ball game tonight.
I think if you're Coach Hayes, obviously, you've got to find a sense of urgency to get the best shot possible. You don't have to go for a 3 yet, but it's getting real close to getting to that time where you're going to have to shoot a 3.
Yep.
And then, obviously, they'll foul as soon as they get it in or if they don't get a steal to try to extend this game.
Bobcats need to pick up and face guard and try to get a deflection, a hand on the ball, and Wolfe may go long.
Look for Banks maybe to go long here, but I don't know if Coach Brown will want to take that gamble.
Oh, Miller inbounds, taken away by Ritchie. Ritchie under the basket, shot no good. Should draw a foul.
And the thing you didn't want to do there is turn it over underneath the basket. Good job by Ritchie to intercept the pass.
Yeah, you can't force that pass.
Ritchie will shoot the free throw line, 1-1 now. Shot is up and good for Kaylee Ritchie.
Yeah, but Coach has had Miller in the game. Her fire, great passer on the inbounds there. The long play may have dragged it out a little bit.
Ritchie's second shot off the rim, no good. Bush coming in, trying to get the rebound, knocks it out of bounds, and it'll go to the Lady Wolves.
Seems like Bush has been on every play tonight.
She's been there, buddy. Miller inbound to Smith. Pressure now by the LadyCats. Smith gets it across midcourt. Ritchie all over her. 25 seconds. Holmes takes it away. Thanks to Ritchie. Ball up off the backboard, no good. It should draw a foul.
Yeah, make her earn her at the line. You know, you want to try to get a hand on the ball there. You don't want the and one.
So Lexi Combs finds herself at the free throw line with 20 seconds to go. First shot by Lexi is good. That'll make it 35-40. LadyCats.
2-possession game here.
Trying to get back in this one. Shot no good. Banks pulls it down, and we get a foul. I think that's going to be on. I thought maybe they called on Haddix, but I think it's called on Bush. That's Riley Bush's third. And 17.8 seconds on the clock, 35-40.
Lexi Combs have made a couple big steals here and a big shot from the foul line.
Great minutes for her coming in off the bench.
As a 8th grade, 7th or 8th grader?
8th grader. Shot up, no good. For Banks, Haddix, 15 seconds, gets it to Combs. Combs running the court, going to go under the basket, puts up a shot, it's good. Wow, 37-40.
And Coach got the timeout. He thinks a couple of seconds ran off the clock there.
Wow. I don't know how that shot went in, but Combs takes it under the hoop, throws it up, it's good.
No glass. No glass
at all.
It's perfect.
Lexi Combs says, clear the way, here I come. Shot is good, 37-40. Folks, don't go anywhere. 8 seconds left on the clock. Both coaches talking to their troops here in the timeout.
And that brings it to a 1-possession game. I think we're going to get an adjustment on the clock back to 2 more seconds.
Yep, we did.
Yeah.
Went from 8 back to 10.1.
Yeah. And what about this young kid, Lexi Combs, coming up with steals and free throws and a big bucket right there to keep her team in striking distance.
Well, the future is bright for the LadyCats. Combs getting the ball, going down the court under the basket, and the confidence to put it in. A great shot by Lexi.
And for Coach Brown, you know, his big thing is to get it in.
Yeah.
Obviously, you've got to be strong with the ball because Breathitt's going to be fouling.
Yeah. Yep.
And, then it's a double bonus on the next foul, but the whole key for the Lady Wolves is to get it in.
Be strong with the ball.
Miller running the baseline, gets it into Smith. She's going to be fouled by Ritchie immediately.
And exactly what you wanted right there. Get it to your senior leader for the foul shots. And with 8.8 seconds to go, she steps to the line for 2 shots.
And one of these will make it a 2-possession game here. And I look for Coach Brown to, if she makes the second one, to maybe call a timeout. I think he's got 2 left.
He's got 2, I think.
Smith, shot is no good.
And Breathitt has 1.
8.8 on the clock.
Let her think about it.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's big too. Yeah. You gotta do that at this time. Make the shooter think about it, and then draw your play up for the next possession.
Yeah, the big thing for him is now if he can't get it in a situation, or if they score and they don't hit a 3 to tie, if it's under 5 seconds, the Lady Wolves don't have to take the ball out. They can let it bounce.
They can just inbounds and let it go.
They can just let the ball bounce. So if he's out of timeouts, that's a biggie.
And you're the Wolfe County, you're like, okay, if we miss this, obviously you don't want to give up a 3, but you don't want to foul the jump shooter. You want to make sure you contest, and a layup doesn't hurt you.
8.8 on the clock. Coach, appreciate you tuning in, watching us here on Bluegrass Sports Nation as we do our best to bring you the coverage of the 55 District Championship here from Breathitt County. LadyCats trail by 3. Smith at the line for the last shot, and it's good.
It's a big one there.
How to make it a 4-point game. 8 seconds. Nice with it. 7 seconds. Bush has got to fire the 3. She puts it up, no good. Combs puts up the shot from the rebound, no good. And that'll do it. The Lady Wolves with a 4-point victory, 37-41.
And
over the LadyCats.
Smith looks to have turned her ankle or something, but she's back up.
And Smith is up 37-41. Lady Wolves with the win here in the 55th District Championship over the LadyCats. We'll take a break here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, and we'll be back to recap tonight's game.
Variety Pizza. Family owned and operated, serving the community with homemade and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more for over 45 years. Located at 1189 Main Street, Jackson, Kentucky. Available for dine-in and carry-out, with private party spaces available. Stop by and visit us or call 606-666-5454.
Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson has been locally owned and operated since 1962. We offer several products that help make banking convenient. Ticketless deposits at our ATMs, online banking, our CBTJ mobile banking app, and compatibility with mobile wallet. Give us a call at 606-666-7575 or visit us on the web at citizensbankjackson.bank to see how we can help you. Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson is always searching for ways to serve you better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Give them a call today at 606-666-5519 or 606-666-5500.
This is a story about purpose. This is a story about progress, about building on our past accomplishments and investing in innovation. All of this, combined with our industry-leading insurance, competitive pay rates, and flexible scheduling, is the reason why now is the time to join our team. This is our story. Let it be your story.
We are back here from the Coliseum as the Lady Wolves from Wolfe County take it away from the LadyCats. LadyCats leading the majority of the 3 quarters of this game, and Lady Wolves coming back there in the 4th, taking the lead. Young girls from the LadyCats accepting the medallions for the runners-up now for the LadyCats. The first young lady that was out on the court for the LadyCats, we were talking about Lexi Combs. She just came off the bench and played some humongous minutes.
Huge ride
for Coach Hayes and this team. And Lexi doing a great job. LadyCats come up 4 points short, Sean. We talked about it. You said you hate to see anybody lose.
Oh, yeah.
And a great game.
Well, both, the consolation here is both teams are going to the region. Like you mentioned, though, the LadyCats have improved all season. It seemed like kind of right there at that 3-minute mark, the girls got a little stagnant with the plays. Kind of missed a couple easy shots in there, but credit to Wolfe County for coming out with ball pressure, making things hard. But a great coach game. Coach Hayes got his team working hard. I know he's taking his loss hard, but these girls hang their head high and go do something in the region.
Well, you're in a situation like that, you ask yourself what you could have done better, and they really played hard. Not a letdown on any one of these teams, and it's just a matter of who wanted it the most. Not saying anything against this LadyCat team.
Yeah.
They played such a heartfelt game. Just come up
led the whole game. Led the whole game.
Just come up a little bit short, as they did earlier in the year against Wolfe County. And like you said, both of these teams going to the region. Not going to be an easy out for any team
anybody,
that face either one of these clubs. And we talked about it in the pregame. If the LadyCats would have been on fire from 3-point land, look out! There's no telling what the point total would have been.
Right.
And the Lady Wolves had that happening to them in the first quarter.
Right.
And they couldn't hit the 3-point basket.
What we saw too, the LadyCats really establish some good post play. They were in there. Kaylee Ritchie, Riley Bush. They're really improved as far as their ball movement and passing and look like a team. But credit for Wolfe County, they didn't quit. They could have quit a lot of times. They stood tough and they got a couple steals there at the end and kind of just pushed it out to 6 points. And then you look up and there's only 2 minutes left and. Those are crunch time minutes, crunch time plays, and it was big as we get the last of the Breathitt County team getting their medals.
Great effort by the LadyCats and a great leadership as trying to turn things around and right the ship. Great leadership from Riley Bush, Maddie Haddix, Kaylee Ritchie, Emily Neese.
Emily Neese, big game.
You look at the roster, and they got a lot of girls coming back. We talked about Lexi Combs, 7th grader, coming back as an 8th grader.
Yeah.
Big minutes for her. You've got Brinley Gross coming back in. She was a workhorse tonight.
Yeah, Brinley Gross, and that was big when she fouled out.
Yeah.
She got her 5th foul kind of early in the fourth quarter, if I'm not mistaken. But when she came out, it kind of messed them up a little bit on the boards and things like that. Breathitt did have a lot of opportunities inside with rebounding their own miss on offensive rebounds. Just a hard-fought game.
A lot of good things to look forward to for the LadyCats as they'll head into the regions. Like we talked about, you got Haddix and Neese and Combs and Gross. A lot of these girls coming back. You'll see some of these faces back on the court next year.
The future's bright for Coach as Coach Hayes comes out to accept the trophy. And, proud of his girls for getting here. And, you got to be in the championship to win the championship. And that's where they were. And you want to be in an opportunity to win the district. And they're going to move on here and kind of bounce back from this. And like you said, man, the future is really bright. These young girls coming off the bench have showed us a lot of character and a lot of skill.
Well, let's say a few words about this Lady Wolves team. 55th District champions, 4-point win tonight. Greg Creech has come onto the court to hand out the medallions for the Lady Wolves. We lost our co-part, Lucas.
Yeah.
He just went down on the court to celebrate and be around the team.
Yeah, Lucas got a daughter on the team, and congratulations to Kenzie and
Sarah
and all of them.
Yeah, Sarah Smith, first player out to accept her medallion, as well as Bailey Wright. Both of them just playing an excellent game tonight. Smith, going to the lane when she has to, stepping back, shooting the three. Bailey Wright defensively just all over the court tonight, making things happen for the Lady Wolves.
Oh, yeah, and a couple of really big threes, that just put them over the hump right there. They was just kind of climbing up the hill. Breathitt, they'd answer Breathitt, and Breathitt come back and make a couple of shots, but outstanding game by the Lady Wolves and Wright.
Kenzie Miller with some big plays there in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. She got a deflection and then a pass right back to her for the bucket. And Wolfe County was kind of dead in the water at that point, and it helped the momentum swing.
Kenzie comes up big with a couple of loose balls and some defensive plays, and then found herself open under the basket.
Yes.
To make that play.
Yes,
and Wolves pretty much took the lead and kept the lead. From then on out, we've seen Jazzy Banks and Abby Noble and Hannah Kidd come out.
They're both Nobles. Big roles tonight.
Both of them did.
Defensively and offensively.
As the rest of the Lady Wolves continue to get their medallions, we'll hang with them here until they get their 55th District Championship trophy. We'd like to be able to cover these award ceremonies for the people watching at home, maybe that don't get the opportunity to come watch these games. Here at Bluegrass Sports Nation, we do our best to just put it frankly, we want to brag on these student athletes as much as we can.
That's right. These and the Lady Bobcats over here, in defeat, very gracious, clapping for the Wolfe County Wolves, and these girls are really showing character, and you play for a championship. That's what you do as an athlete. You play to get in this spot, and this will help build their program as well as Wolfe County.
Well, Coach Brown down at the end of the bench, finally getting a drink of water after a hard-fought game.
Well, he needs it, doesn't he?
He didn't. I don't know if he sat down during the whole game or not, but finally getting a break. He does a great job. We talked about him at halftime. Gary Brown can do a lot on the basketball court. Even though he doesn't touch the ball, he can will his players to win, and he gets the most out of each player.
And no stranger to the championship game or to the tournaments, and that helps. That's a veteran basketball coach there, and called some very good timeouts tonight. Managed the game well, and on the flip side, young Brandon Hayes, excellent job. Really proud of their intensity and the way they played tonight.
You talk about managing the game. Coach Brown had been at this. Moment before, earlier in the season, down double digits to the LadyCats, and able to come back and get a victory here on this court. So Coach Brown really drawing the number this year of the LadyCats.
Yeah, you think he may have told his girls that in the huddle when they were down, and said, we were
down 20 plus.
20 plus. And
that night, the LadyCats were really knocking down the three, and tonight, neither team really making a big mark from the three-point line, but both teams able to get under the basket, make some things happen. Both of them, we saw them go to the one-on-one. The free throws. The free throws from Sarah Smith, very important to end out the game for the Lady Wolves.
Yeah, there were clutch free throws. Had to make that one for a two-possession game, and that kind of wraps it up right there. We got the end of the medal presentation. The Coach Brown coming out to get his medal.
Coach Brown accepts his medal from Coach Creech, and our man Brendan Miller there to take some photographs. And we will get another medallion, I guess. I thought we were ready for trophy presentation. We'll hang with them here for the trophy presentation. We want to make sure we get all that.
And this is the assistant coach.
For
Wolfe County.
Can't say enough about the Lady Wolves, the heart of this team, and really, you look across. You talked about it in the pregame, a balanced scoring attack. You look across the bench, and it was just a matter of who do you look for tonight, because they've got somebody that can step up at any point. And you spoke about Jazzy Banks, being a little frustrated, looking for some momentum, getting a positive. She got a positive, turned things around.
Yes.
And she, again, was crucial for this Lady Wolves team.
And young players, you need to take a note of that. And you watching this game, you keep your body language right. You keep your head in the game. Any point in time, in the crunch, you can make a big play and turn things around. Nobody will remember how bad you did. They'll remember what your team did.
Well, there you have it, folks. Here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, we have crowned the 55th District Girls Basketball Champion, the Lady Wolves from Wolfe County. And 37-41, big win here tonight. Sean Noble, always a pleasure doing business with you, buddy.
Good man, Rob.
For Tieback, Darren Back, and Tieback, we will be out here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll see you next week. We'll see you tomorrow night for district championships between the Wolves and the Bobcats, the boys.
Let's cut the nets down tomorrow.
There you go. Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow on Bluegrass Sports Nation.